Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Calm Center podcast. My name is Rosanna, and I'll be your host today. I hope everyone had a nice and well rested spring break. Hopefully, the tips from the last episode helped you enjoy your break even more. Today, we are going to jump right back into the swing of things and talk about research. Many college students might find research to be tedious and time consuming, but it is extremely important. Research in an academic setting and even as a professional setting can help you prepare for your future and grow in the field. Conducting lots of research will help you understand the world around you more and aid you in making more informed decisions. Today, we will be meeting with Monica Silveira, a teaching associate here at San Jose State University, and hear tips on conducting effective research and why it is so important to grow. First, before we talk to Monica, I want to touch on some tips to help you get started on your research journey. Sitting down to research without a plan can be incredibly daunting. If I am worried an assignment is too big and time consuming, I'll end up procrastinating more than just completing it. These three tips should make your research easier. First, always have the topic you are researching. Having a topic that aligns with your interests whenever possible will make your research much more simpler. Another tip, read as much as you can about the topic. Diving into more existing research types, for instance, literature, can help you expand your knowledge of the topic. Sometimes you might not be able to use this type of source as a citation, but it will assist you in exploring all relevant research on the topic. Lastly, data management. Conducting research means nothing if you are not effectively managing and organizing any data you find. You might have found an amazing article that you want to use, but you didn't save it. Now you waste precious minutes or even hours on finding that same article. Saving your article immediately to your device will help save time and energy in the long run. Finally, let's hear from Monica Silveira on her research journey. Hello, Monica. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Again, thanks for joining us um, and chatting with us today. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm part of the comm department's master's program. I'm a graduate. I'm second year. This is my last semester, so I'm graduating in May.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm also a mom of two and a military spouse.
Wow.
So that's fun.
Yeah, you're busy.
Yeah, always. And I commute, so it's kind of hectic most days, but I love it. So
Oh, okay. Where do you commute from?
I commute from Manteca, actually.
Oh, oh, wow. Okay, I actually live in Los Banos. So
Oh,
we're
wow.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So we should commute someday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you're busy. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so Monica, how would you describe your research journey and what were some of the main challenges you have encountered along the way?
Great question. So I typically utilize my research to kind of delve into representation and how the media plays into that and how representation and underrepresentation affects communities of color and underrepresented people. Um, However,
Hmm.
coming into this program, my focus has shifted a little bit. I didn't really delve into social media too much
Hmm.
before. It was mainly mainstream media, film, television, music, that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
So I transitioned to researching on TikTok my first semester in the grad program. So that's kind of how my current journey with research is right now, formulated right now. Um, it started with politics on TikTok and how um, the average content creator can reach big audiences
Oh,
through specific hashtags utilized on TikTok. So
right.
it's kind of kept that same concept, but now my current research deals with um, how there are evangelical Christian content creators
Mhm.
taking songs made by Black and queer artists and rewriting them to center Christianity.
Oh, wow.
But it still mainly deals with how it's gone viral on TikTok, what people are saying in response to those videos, and within the comment section as well. So
Oh,
still
wow.
TikTok, but a little different.
Okay, you're right. Yes. What tips would you give to a student to get over that first hurdle of research?
Um, I would say do what you know.
Mm.
And I feel
Mhm.
like that seems kind of simple, but a lot of times people will get to a stage and like, oh, I'm going to research something that's never done before.
Mm.
And they have this big challenge and it kind of seems really stressful because you have to prove something, right? Like
Mhm. Mhm.
it's a new type of research or it's not well researched currently. So they're like, I have to do this. When I
Mm.
say I like to start with what I know. I always tell my students, start with what you know. What do you like? What is important to you? So I feel like narrowing that down and kind of getting, okay, I like having to deal with, you know,
Mm.
I myself, I'm a person of color, right? So
Mhm.
I want to see how mainstream media has that effect within my community. That's what started me on my research journey.
Okay.
So I did what I know. So finding what you know, finding what you love, things you care about, I feel like is the first step to, okay, now what are the potential problems in this
Mhm.
area,
Kind
right?
of.
Having a clear plan.
Mhm. Like just kind of keep it simple.
Yeah, yeah. Keep it
Okay.
simple. Keep it, close to home because I feel like if you enjoy it, it doesn't seem so like so much work. It doesn't seem like a lot of work and it doesn't get very overwhelming.
Wow. Okay. That makes sense. Great advice. That's great. What a good tip. What setbacks did you experience when first conducting research, and what did you do to overcome them?
Oh, that's a great question. I had a lot of setbacks.
Wow.
Um, Time was a big factor.
Hmm.
My first semester of grad school, I had this big project. I think the it was 180,000 comments that I had to read through.
Oh my.
I chose about 60 videos on TikTok. So don't do
Wow.
what I did, narrow it down. So I had to kind of originally I had 150 videos.
Hmm.
So I had to cut it down to
Hmm.
what I felt was a reasonable amount for myself to handle.
Right.
And then I had to go back through my research and say, okay, well, this specific method is not going to work. This specific
Hmm.
method is not going to work. What is going to work for the amount of work that I've already done?
Right.
I also had a ton of research, like you said earlier, making sure you download those articles right away.
Right.
I did not do that for a lot of them. I was like, oh, I'll just come back to them. And then I forgot. Then I had
Right.
to reread all of this research all over again,
Oh
which
no.
it was very, very daunting because, I had already read it, didn't take very good notes at the beginning.
Hmm.
So what I do now actually to combat that is I download it right away
Yes.
and I will make basically an annotated bibliography.
Okay.
So I will put the citation, I will put a few sentences of the summary, like what is it about, a
Hmm.
few main points, and what I want to use out of that specific piece of material.
Right.
That
Okay.
way I have it all in one central place and I have it in a running document. So I have some documents that are 50 pages long because of my
Oh.
research.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, so
Okay.
I can, control F or command F, whatever that is, to search up what I'm looking for, and it's
Okay.
kind of all in one place. So that's kind of helped with my losing of articles and research that I need. Um, to combat the time aspect, I have to remember that there's a set amount of time when you're in school for research
Hmm.
and
Yes.
kind of formulating my data to that. So making sure I'm not overextending myself in the amount of videos I want to watch per se.
Okay.
making sure that if I do look at the comments, what is the average length of the comment section, right? Like taking
Hmm.
into account will help you kind of manage your time a little better.
Okay, nice. Um, what are some of the most important lessons you have learned from your research experiences?
The most important lesson, utilize the people you know.
Oh,
Honestly, I've gone to professors that normally in the past in undergrad I didn't really go to my professors, I would just kind of look for the research on my own or
mm-hmm,
use what they gave us in class. And now I'm like, okay, I've read all of that literature.
mm-hmm.
I've, utilized all of what you've given us. What else is there? I can't find it. I have a professor, Dr. Halualani. Love her.
Oh, love
I
her.
shout
Yes,
out.
yes.
She is always like, "Oh, she's a Google queen," I say, right? She can find any article you're looking for, and I don't know how she does it. I suck at Google. So I'm like, "Oh, Dr. Halualani, do you have, I need something for this." We had a project in her class last semester, and
Hmm.
she just gave us tons of articles to start us off, and it was the best resource we had.
Oh,
So yeah,
wow.
just talk to the people, talk to professors, like
Okay,
if their research aligns with your research. I went to the Western Communication Conference in February,
okay.
and I met a professor there from Sac State, and got her number, and we do the same type of research. So we've been exchanging articles, and it's been great.
Wow, that's very good. Nice.
Yeah.
Um, if you could go back and do it again, would you do anything differently?
Um, if I could go back and do it again, would I do it? Yes, I would.
Oh, okay.
I would I would plan better.
Hmm.
Um, I I would not go back to do TikTok again.
Oh,
I
okay.
love TikTok. There is tons of content on TikTok that
Yes.
can be researched, but I feel like it has put me into this little niche that I didn't really necessarily want to be in. Um, Now, mind you, there's a lot of stuff I can do within TikTok, but my main goal for my research was to be within the media. What is the most reachable aspect of media in general? That is not to say that I would give it up now.
Okay.
I
Okay.
am continuing down the TikTok street, on that avenue. Because the content is just, especially with this loom of a potential ban, right? Like
Hmm.
what is the government? I'm gonna sound like a conspiracy theorist here. What is the government hiding from us, right? What do they not want us to know? So,
Right.
I want to
Hmm.
stick my, just kind of stick my whole research head in there and just be like, what can I find in here
Mm.
that's usable today, and how is this affecting us, right? But yeah, I don't think I would. It's TikTok is a very, very, very vast information space,
I agree.
and it can be overwhelming. I think that's the reason why, if I could go back, I would not do it, just because of the sheer volume of information that a person can get.
Okay. I
And
agree.
yeah, but I would not give it up now though.
Okay.
Continuing down that path, as much as I probably might regret it in the long run.
Monica, any final tips or advice you have for students who may feel intimidated or unsure about pursuing research opportunities?
Just do it. Ugh. I feel
I
like
like it.
there's so many people that are like, oh, like, what is that? Imposter syndrome, right? Like, oh, I'm not good enough. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but I'm still doing it. Right? Like, I have to juggle all these things and all this research and inside the home and outside the home and school and whatnot. And you just have to do it. Just kind of throw yourself at it and see what sticks and what doesn't, and
I,
explore. And even
I
if you feel like you can't do it, just you can.
I like that. I like that attitude. Yes. Thank you so much for your time. Good luck with any future research you conduct.
Thank you
Um,
so much.
one final note. Please do not get discouraged when conducting your first research project. Just like Monica provided, setbacks always happen. The positive outcome is what makes it all worth it. Research in all aspects will help you grow and discover more about the world. I hope that the tips and personal experience will help you begin your research journey or inspire you to continue. Please remember there are lots of resources available at here at San Jose State University to help you along the way if you may need it. My name is Rosanna, and thank you for joining in this podcast. We'll see you next episode.